works well, and that I have no issues with it. Fingers crossed. God, please save me from what we have done and what I've become. Because without RJ, it's going to be fun. But I guess last time you came here, you had some fun. The beat was sick. Just like Lady Gaga, you took a ride on a disco stick, or at least one of you did, or almost did. Because you came out of the test that you were in, walked straight into another, felt you'd done quite good, and then there were 3 druids standing there in the room. They told you how one of them killed the giant upstairs. Very grim way that they done it. And then they proceeded to start doing the tests. Or 2 of them did. The third one kind of hung back and was just very conversational with you. You know, very chatty. He was an alright guy. But, alright guy or not, yous had a little chat, done some stuff. Some of yous opened a door. That door led to 2 of these bad boys. You open another door, which led to a woman encased in ice. You open another door, you saw a big axe. Fergus was like, big axe, I'll hold big axe. Big axe will be mine now. Fergus took big axe. Fergus attuned to the berserker axe. That was a short rest. Fergus found out that he was cursed. But now, literally seconds later, yous are now here. Back in the room after an hour or so short rest.
No, clearly not autistic hyperfixations.
Turn it up, Ruby, we can't hear. No, that was turning it down. But yeah. Yous now stand or sit here in the, I want to say ice cold, but it's more so just cold. You're more than used to it now at this point. As you've entered Grimskull, the giant fortress, literally built by giants, here on the island of Solace, that you know as the lair of the Frostmaiden. Anything anybody wishes to do, as you do have a God, what was it? A 6 day, 7, just under a week's worth of a wait for someone to finish a test.
Like I said, we can go
We
find
have to see. All I see is black.
Got a problem with that?
Fuck off.
Hey, I normally don't see color, but
in this case, I don't see nothing. Let me pull your token out and back in. What about now?
nothing.
That's strange.
Yeah, indeed.
Because I've got your token out here. Are you seeing even like what the map used to be?
No, I just see a black screen behind black. Got my macro bar. I got the everything on the around the edges.
Can you send me a screenshot real quick?
Send you a screenshot.
Yep. I'm holding my mouse over your token in the event that it could be something else.
lower is what I'm seeing.
That to me seems like you're not fully loaded in.
Yeah. Let's see. I try to change the Island of Solace, and it says you cannot switch scenes until resources finish loading for your current view.
And that's where it is there. You are not fully loaded.
Let's try refreshing.
Yeah. So you have a top-down monitor setup?
Yeah, it's kind of a small. I got a roll top desk, and I can't really fit both monitors side by side without blocking access to everything.
Just to me, that's just like a weird one to me, an up-down. Like I've seen people with like big up or like some weird angled one. It's weird. So you took a screenshot of like all of your screens in one go.
Yeah, you can do it with print screen.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Print screen for me opens up snipping tool.
Weird.
Like I push it and it's yeah, you want this. Ruby, you're on Windows 10?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I refuse to update.
Like this. And I take
I made my print screen into the snip.
Yeah, mine's a snipping tool as well, and it's like really annoying because snipping tool won't go over multiple monitors now. Just such a nuisance.
I don't have that issue. I can snip more than one monitor.
I clicked full screen up on the shortcuts, so it did get both screens.
This is
I'm good now. You gotta wait a week, so it wasn't a time shift. We were only in there for an hour when it seemed like a week. It was an actual week.
No, it was an actual week.
Fuck me.
failed to upload. Something went wrong. Was my image that big?
That's what she said.
Like if everybody, if everyone didn't go into that trial, there would have just been some people out here waiting a week for us, probably thinking we died.
Oh yeah, the big full screen button worked. The only problem is maybe I don't want to show someone the 4K. Yeah.
Then you use the snipping tool.
Yeah, it was on the snipping tool. I just had to hit the big button that said full screen like Alpha said. But yeah. As the person, I'll say, the time that you've been here, that one guy walked on in. This person here, I gave them all funny names. This one person here used... One guy had used hallucinatory terrain, which he's watched. That took 10 minutes. You've had this fight here. The giant walrus also made you aware that he... Yous were gone longer than he could count on his flippers. Granted, he only has 2 flippers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how many flippers does he have? Wouldn't he have 4? Or would he not be smart enough to realize that he has 2 back flippers as well?
He technically has a 10 in intelligence, but like...
Math just ain't his strong suit.
Can't really use those 2 other back flippers other than to like move the water up and down when he's swimming, you know?
Well, if he has an intelligence than 10, he's smarter than half the party at least. So like... I feel like you're underselling his abilities.
I actually don't think anybody here, I was going to say bar you, but no, I actually don't think anybody here... Yeah, nobody in this party has dumped intelligence that low.
Oh, wow.
Everybody here has at least a 10.
What did I do then?
You dumped,
Oh god, I did
you dumped wisdom.
Nice. Seemed like something I would do.
Genius.
What's the problem with dumping wisdom?
Because if a guy asked you, "Hey, you want to come back to my place?" you would ask, "Why? What are we doing there?"
No, I'd probably assume he has a puppy.
I've got Charizards in my basement.
Oh, hell yeah.
Obsidia
Oh,
starts
Charizard.
making a fruit salad, and she's smart enough to know that a tomato is a fruit, but not wise enough to know that it doesn't go with her apples and pears.
I mean, it's a fruit, so it should work, right?
RJ,
It's my Italian salad.
You would go, theoretically, it should work.
Adair does have control. Jalen does have control of your token. I'll relinquish his control right now for you, buddy. And then just like that, Jalen stops controlling another man.
That's a first.
But yeah, what's the deal then, guys?
I'm just here to wait. I wait it out. Just sit around doing diddle squat, as I like to say.
My plan is to go find Professor Scott. And for that, I would hope Brunhild would come with me because she has the appropriate spell.
Ricky, do I want to know why you're rolling animal handling?
Well, they're trying to talk to Brynhild.
Well, I was trying to I don't know why I rolled
I
animal
only
hand.
have 1 second level spell slot left, so that only good for 1 more spell.
I want to wait out the week here. I want to try to figure out who my deity is, and I want to try to reach out to them and just maybe gain more power.
Would love to know who your deity is as well, Ricky, I'll be honest. This is an adventure that we can take together.
I was hoping you were going to say that.
If you want to know other adventures as well, Adair's changing his name to Aladdin now that he's got a magic carpet.
Huh?
Aladdin there.
I don't have a lamp yet, so we're waiting.
Aladdin!
He also sounds like he has a lot in his ass.
But
A lad in his ass. Aladdin. I found it pretty clever.
it was. However, sadly, the joke's impact was lost on me because you had to explain it. However, next time said joke like that is made, I should hopefully remember, this time round, however, it's like, oh, this is a teachable moment for me. Yeah. Used to enter.
Don't explore.
You know, sometimes my genius is frightening.
Alright, Jeremy. Baltar, you come to this large door once more as it stands. It is sealed in this small anvil-shaped room. It's very beautiful, very decorative. It has bas reliefs of two male frost giants that have been defaced. Features chipped away, and newer carvings depict a glowing owl's head, a wolf, and a goat. Not glowing, sorry. Glowering heads of owls, wolf, and a goat.
Wait, do they have LeBron James in here?
What does glowering mean?
Sealed? Like,
Did you just ask what does glimmering mean?
Glowering.
Oh, glowering.
Yeah. God, this book is really good at using big words that I just don't understand.
Low bar.
is it just locked, sealed, frozen?
Oh, they look angry. Okay, they're angry. Owls always look angry. They're There doesn't seem to be any locks or such. It seems to be solid, and it looks like ice has formed in the middle. It's almost like tile, for lack of better terminology. Like grouted tile, the way it seems to be like flat, and then there's that little dip, and then it's flat again.
Right.
What you doing, bud?
Oh, just checking out this door, bud.
Okay. You think a knock spell will work on it?
Maybe.
I
It
doubt
can't
it.
be
I'll
that.
investigate it and see if I can figure out anything else.
Can't be that easy, right?
Ugh. 14.
Very tall and thick doors. Like you chap on it, it sounds more like knocking on solid stone than it does ice.
Since it's unlocked by magical tests, can I look at like can I if I can open my because my character sheet's over here.
Doors opening.
Can I arcana it to see if I would be able to unlock it magically? Or would it be beyond my means?
You can roll Arcana. This door is magic.
This door is in fact magic. Okay.
An owl, wolf, and a what? A bear?
Do you
Owl,
want to?
wolf, and a goat.
Goat.
Do we want to try it?
Try what? Knock?
Yeah, knock.
Let me step back. Knock yourself out.
Ba-dum-ps.
Knock,
Yeah,
knock.
sure.
There.
Knock, knock, who's there?
It's Joe.
You knock on the door, you hear someone shouting back, "We already have a religion!" Checking, give me a little sec. See, the seagulls found that joke funny, that's all I'm gonna say.
That was some well-timed seagull humor.
Okay, if you pass test, cool, sweet, nice, cool.
Use an object you can see within range. The object can be a door, a box, a chest, a set of manacles, a padlock, or any other object that contains a mundane or magical means that prevents access. The target that is held.
Part of me remembers reading something about the knock spell on this door.
That spell is suppressed.
But the amount of times I've went with what I believe it to be and what I believe it to be being wrong, I'm just very quickly gonna double check there, bud.
Of course. The target is held by an arcane lock. That spell is suppressed for 10 minutes, during which time the target can be opened and closed. When you cast the spell, allow
You know?
up to 300 feet away from it.
I check your random example individual passes twice. Okay. Ah, there it is. Yep. As you use the spell knock, as you hear that as it echoes out, you watch as like snow and ice fall off the ceiling. You watch as like the frost druid there kind of like looks up. You see like the giant wall just goes floods now. As you stand there looking at the door. The moment passes.
Yeah, okay. Fun. So if it's not mundane or magical, why can't it be opened? Magic beyond my mean, even if it's that direct, right?
You get the feeling that any spell cast with the intent of bypassing the door is wasted and fails.
So the test overwrite the magic. Okay. Fine.
Well, dead end.
can't be picked.
No inscriptions anywhere. No.
No inscriptions
No,
or
no.
nothing.
The druids told us whenever you pass all 4 tests, you can open the door.
As 3, the druids have entered 3 of the 4 tests. They are doing their own little tests right now. And use our here alone with one of them and a giant walrus.
So, did we actually want to wait here a week, or do we want to go find the crystal ball?
I'm fine with waiting.
That's 1 for waiting, 1 for crystal ball.
Waiting. Crystal ball.
Guys,
Please pick a camp
there are 2 options.
for Icewind Dale Civil War.
How many camps do you have?
2. The camp of let's wait out a week and the camp of let's hunt for the orb.
Stormcloaks or Imperials.
Adair is for the orb, Obsidia is for the waiting. Adair, I would, if you would all like to just form an orderly line behind the person who you are, not so much you are a lead to, but whose idea that you like.
My allegiance is to the flag, one republic, under God.
Why do you know our pledge, weirdo?
Could you say summarize?
It's not even accurate. I love the echo, by the way. Echo!
RJ,
Echo!
Yes.
what's up? You were trying
Can you
to
hear
say
me?
Yeah, you were trying to say something.
My bad. I was gonna ask Adair if you could please summarize. Actually, no, yeah. I'm gonna ask Adair if he could please summarize exactly why he's searching for the orb. No judgment or
Because it's the reason
questioning,
why
just-
we're here. That and the Codicil of White.
I understood that. I'm just trying to figure out why we're not waiting,
Because
or why
we
you're.
have a week. We have a
We need
week.
somebody who passed the
Okay, thank you.
isolation test.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have a week between the test, and you're saying we should use that to look for the orb. Okay, gotcha.
Fair
I thought
enough.
we were on the same page with that. I was a bit confused while we weren't waiting. I'm with Adair on that one.
I'm with Obsidia. I would like to wait and get to know my patron saint of fuckery.
Who, boss? Who? Sorry?
You've got Ricky with you on the wait. It's Balthazar who
No,
seems
I'm trying to figure out who are they trying to get to know?
their deity.
What's their name?
No, bro.
I know.
You were talking about a patron saint, and I didn't catch your name, and it sounded weird.
Rob?
Oh, patron saint of fuckery.
Okay, so I heard it right. Gotcha.
I would like to know what camp Balthazar is in, but John has muted up.
If he picks weight, it's 3-3. I mean, we can.
Yeah, if he picks weight, it's 3-3, and then half the party can be sent off. Whereas if he picks, your side, then it's I don't know, a 3-way with a Frost Druid, a Dragonborn, and an Aasimar.
I like those numbers.
I mean, it doesn't need to be the whole group does the thing. Half the group can do one thing, half the group can do another.
He is muted and deafened, so I guess he had a work thing to do.
Yeah. You know, I cannot move his token. I cannot move anybody's token.
He's in control.
No, I genuinely cannot move anybody's token.
I'm having some issues signing in. I hope that didn't fuck anything up.
Oh, this will be hilarious. Foundry crashed?
Yay.
Like, Foundry has straight up on the other PC just,
Died.
yeah, it's gone ahead and hit me with the crash to desktop. Un momento.
Hmm.
That's new. Never done that before. Ladies and gentlemen, just refresh. How bizarre.
I need to type in my password again.
Hey, John, come back. John, you got any refresh? The server crashed, which was really weird of it.
Sure.
Yeah. Also,
It's such a pivotal moment.
which camp do you align to? The camp of we'll wait here a week and see, or the camp of let's find Professor Skunt?
I don't want to sit around and do nothing for a week. I'll go stir crazy. I don't think my character could handle that. He'll want to explore at least the castle. Probably get into trouble.
Before we do anything, there's something I need to tell you guys. I'm really
We're
glad
proud
to
of you
be-
no matter what.
Oh, thank you, Obsidian. I really appreciate that. But unfortunately, it's not that kind of thing I admit while I'm stroking a mahogany shaft. No, this axe is really, really nice, and I can't tell if it's just me or if the axe is giving me similar signals, but it really doesn't feel like it wants to leave my hand. And it's starting to feel a little creepy, but honestly, I'm kind of going with it.
Please don't fuck your axe. Starting off that.
I don't think it wants to be that close. I don't think I want it to be that close. But I'm just a little unnerved. So I'm taking note of the fact that this axe seems to like me and want me to like it.
He's gonna fuck his axe.
Yeah, I think he wants it to.
Right in the axe hole.
Out of character Scottish. That is all I'm aware of at the moment, right?
Yeah.
That part of the curse, I can't leave it alone.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Also took the time to set you up because it didn't automatically do your proficiency, so now you're rolling with the proficiency of the weapon.
Thank you.
Well, that's weird.
Man loves his axe. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I guess.
Yeah.
Cannot action while the game is paused.
So 4-2 to hunting.
So we'll go hunt. I guess if they come back early, do one of you have access to the message spell?
I don't believe I do.
I don't need it.
Negative.
Best magical characters ever.
Fuck around and find out, I guess.
Can't believe nobody got the message cantrip.
What's the worst that can happen?
Or
We come back
We have to electrocute some bad guys.
Or the sending spell. Imagine not having the sending spell.
I got telepathy. I'm good.
Who needs utility when you can deal damage?
Exactly.
I guess.
DPS.
DPS.
I can just send a massive fireball in the sky to let you guys know. That
If you hear explosions, come back.
Blow the top off the mountain, and it'll be good.
They've
if
either,
the skull is gone, they have returned.
they've either found what they're looking for, or found a small village to introduce the sun to.
Okay.
Here comes the sun. Doo-doo.
Fine with me. Let's go, guys.
Fun fact, just as a little jokey wokey.
Actually asked my deity if the orb is in this building.
No, we know it's not because you've already cast your stuff on it.
Yes.
Yeah, but maybe the spell won't work inside the building.
Maybe you can ask your deity if they know where on the island, or is it? You know.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm just watching the Fergus token go for a fucking walk here.
wait,
Where
is
did you guys go?
They went up the
Giant.
stairs. Hold on a sec.
The giant's dead.
They went upstairs. Yeah, the giant is dead.
He had a room full of swag.
However, surprisingly... Hold on now, Balthazar. Surprisingly, there's no body in the room.
I haven't opened the door yet.
Nobody.
I can't see. I'm zoomed out that far. You're all over 3 fucking maps.
I was just waiting for you. Nobody.
Sorry, it
wanna
won't.
be
Like,
together.
I think I need to refresh the.
Ooh, I went upstairs.
But
City and Narwhal, are you staying downstairs?
Yeah, I'll keep watch.
I'll go upstairs real quick to see our friends off.
And I'll assume that this one's going up as well, so... Oh. Ricky, stay.
Ricky, stay. Bad Ricky.
Yeah.
Okay.
This door was open, sorry, and surprisingly on the inside there is no body.
Maybe they ate him. Is this room full of swag still swaggy?
Still filled with frozen stuff.
It was. What was in here exactly? I know RJ walked away with like a ring or two.
I took 2 rings and 1 gold coin. I might have taken more, but I'm leaving it at that.
There's some frozen coins, a giant-sized shield made of a white dragon scale, a 2-foot-tall, 50-pound chipped statue of Therm, and a jug.
I'll check it all out. Is the jug some kind of potion?
The jug. Oh, that's multiple tabs. The jug looks like.
Oh, I know that jug, but my character doesn't, so he'll just pick it up.
Oh God! I know exactly what this is.
I don't know.
That looks cool as fuck.
what jug that is.
I could really go for some mayonnaise right now.
I'll pick up the jug, all the coins.
The coins are just a big frozen mass, buddy. The coins are frozen in such a way that it could sink a people carrying ferry. It's that thick with ice. We do have a nice big jug, I suppose.
I'll just melt it over time, I guess. Do I have I don't have that. But I'll tell you what I do have. Thousands of these.
You'll be there for over an hour.
How many coins is this? Is it worth it? Can I like ascertain like roughly how much?
You could make a intelligence check.
Intelligence check, save, mod.
Probably have more in your pocket. Most of it seems to be copper.
I'll just grab the jug then.
Oil, 1 quart. What the fuck is a quart?
American system.
It's like a fifth of a gallon.
I was about
What
to
the
say,
fuck is a gallon?
A gallon is
Mary-
3.6 liters. I
American
believe.
system.
You don't know what a gallon is? Jeez.
I believe a gallon is about 3.6 liters.
We use the liters over here.
Yes,
Okay,
it
so-
Yeah,
sucks.
I think the only thing like liter wise is soda and car engines.
Okay,
That's
so
amazing.
The
a
only
gallon-
thing I know that certain places still sell stuff by the gallon is motor oil, which is like really weird.
You don't get your milk in a gallon?
No, we do ours. We do our milk in pints.
Wow. that
Oh,
was
so 16 ounces.
What pint is an
What?
eighth of a
Yeah, John, you are upstairs.
going upstairs.
You see here, a semicircular room has... A semicircular room is a forest of icicles hanging from the ceiling. Some of them as much as 8 foot long. Against the curved wall in the south stands an enormous throne of decorated ice with carved images of winter wolves and mastodons. Across from the throne is an open hallway.
I'm gonna follow John before he gets into mess.
Gotta check out the throne.
It's a throne of ice.
We're going upstairs.
Thick, frozen, well carved.
I remind John that this is a deity's palace. I would hate to run into her, you know.
Oh,
I mean, John seemed like the kind of guy to want to seduce the deity.
well,
Who the fuck is John?
I don't
Balthazar.
know. Balthazar.
There we
Seems like the kind
go.
of guy to want to seduce a deity. He would fall for Calypso.
Balthazar.
Something wrong with
Man, man. See. Alright, give me a little sec.
giving him a look.
This room contains wrecked furnishings that suggest it was once used as a frost giant's bedchamber. Bitterly cold wind blows down the stairs to the east, at the bottom of which snow has accumulated.
I'm scared.
Initiative.
Roll initiative.
oh,
Man.
I got us some trouble.
What is that?
That's oral.
Like the baby kind? Or the
No.
motor kind?
Oral. As in, you see this bitch right here?
As in run away?
Oh.
I got it.
No, I don't see nothing.
Why is she so small?
I've come down with a sudden
I'd expect she'd be like 4 boxes big.
Because this is her first form.
Oh, that's not hot.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, that's hot. I'll seduce that. Can I use my animal handling check from earlier to see if I can handle that animal? You know what I'm saying?
Owl with
If you
horns.
got a check for it, you can't handle it.
Why does it have hooves?
That's what makes it good, you coward!
Listen to program, dude.
God, I wish I had cold resistance right now.
3 pumps in an oral when the frost resistance
You're not
potion
even.
wears
You're
off.
not even here. You're not even there. So why?
Oh, I can dream, you know. Maybe I'm invisible and spying on you. You don't know that.
God forbid a girl have a hobby.
Yeah, like hitting women.
Let's see the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of yous in initiative. And ya gal, Oral, the big, bad, evil gal, is up first.
Wait, is this the Frostmaiden?
This is the Frostmaiden.
Okay, good to know. I just wanted to check before I sound stupid.
So let me just check all my stuff here. Okay, cool. Cool. Sorry, is this taking me a little moment because I didn't have time to check this. Let's see. All right.
Spells do I have?
That's what I'm checking. On
Hey,
oral.
remember how Brynhild only had 2 legendary or 2 a second level spell left? I thought it would be funny to mention that right now.
Samesies.
No reason.
Right. Yeah, I hadn't even finished this. Oh wait, nope, there they are. Cool. Right, nice. Yeah. Oral, come to me, baby. Can't wait for shit
I'll
to hit
come
the
to her,
ground.
don't worry.
First things first, Oral is going to... Gonna look at you. And as she does, she's gonna
Productively?
roil her hands back and forth and screech. I need a dex save from everybody in the circle, please.
Oh, I love myself a screamer.
This here is a
Do I-
beautiful spell.
No. Let's see. Yeah.
You're asking the god to... Okay, I see how this is going, Jalen. She passes.
Fun. Love that for me. Okay. What is this? What do I gotta roll?
She's
I'm
watch dexterity. As you
Made it
watch,
set.
as the wind picks up, and as it does, you start getting smashed with little icicles round your face, round your head. So who's ready for the fun part?
Go.
So, who?
Can I also attempt a counterspell?
My brother in Christ, you can't even fucking see her.
Yeah, but I can see the spell.
You can't see who's casting it. You
Yeah.
attempt to interrupt the casting of the spell. And
Yeah, I'm just gonna shout words.
You don't know.
Distraction.
You don't know who's casting the spell, there, buddy. But nice try. So, Balthazar, on a pass, you take nothing, correct?
Oh, correct.
Okay. Then
Evasion, yeah.
let's play the fun game. I have Adair, Brynhild, Fergus. So, Balthazar, you take no damage. Is anybody here? Let me check our resistances. Anybody here resistant to cold? Didn't
I
think
am.
so. You're not in this spell, buddy. So,
Oh,
everybody else takes... I'll knock this off just now. Everybody else takes 18 points of damage
Oh, that's fine.
and is now difficult terrain.
I failed.
Sleep storm?
Ice Storm.
It should usually be flavored sleep
The
storm.
DC was higher than 18.
The DC was considerably higher than 18, given that Balthazar only just passed with the skin of his teeth and no more.
Oh wow.
Night of what? 22.
Dare.
Um.
Hold on, let me redo this real quick because the difficult terrain was there. I believe I've posted it here. 20.2. Tell me it was something right there. Whoosh. There we go.
Okay, so I am hurt. Prioritize this or this. Willing creatures using doubled arm class advantage. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this on myself,
Okay.
and then I'll go into a Blade Song as my bonus action. I'll move out of the area.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it right now, because that's all I can do.
Okay. At
Bonus
the
action.
end of Oral's turn, she is going to go ahead. And
Can I get a token vision so I can see what's going on?
let's just drop you into this. So you can see what's happening at any given time.
Because I love watching my party suffer.
Let's see. Cool. I just got to check. There are legendaries here. There we go. At the end of Oral's turn, she will
Another creature turn.
teleport. She watches. She just.
You have to click again.
Wait, at the end of her own turn?
No, this is the end of Adair's turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because she said at the end of her turn.
So she can teleport to an unoccupied space within 30 foot. I'm just going to use Misty Step just to get my bearings on the numbering is all.
The fuck?
It's called a legendary action, honey. No, bro.
Where did she go?
Away from you.
Okay. Well, now that I have a line of sight on this bitch.
This fine lady, you mean?
I've got something for this. Hold on.
No, bro.
It's a real hoot.
Bad. Tasha's hideous laughter, wisdom saving throw, or be prone and incapacitated. As you tell her the joke. Ricky,
Yes.
she's out of range.
How close do I need to move?
Oh, you've never been here before. During boss fights, it's definitely a case of know your sheet. You've taken your action to cast the spell. You weren't in range. Invalid target. Spell fizzles.
Okay, well then I'm gonna remain where I was and not move forward.
You were 5 foot backwards.
And then
Unless you want to be moving forward.
I will move 5 foot backwards. That's fine. Fuck. That's it for me.
At the end of your turn, Oral will teleport 30 foot.
Oh, that's annoying. She can.
Fergus.
Okay. Scott, did you want this wisdom saved public or just for you?
Let me check here. Make it public, yeah. Nobody out of character saying, okay, sweet.
I think.
You must use your action on each turn to attack the creature nearest to you.
Yeah. If Oral did not teleport Brynhild, I would have to apologize profusely. However, she is now the closest person.
You know something? I didn't think about that.
At first, I just thought I was fucking screwed. Like the part was either gonna have to put me down or, gosh forbid, I'd fuck something up.
That's right. On you go.
Thank you. for flavor and such, Fergus is going to kind of grab the axe and just do that little jowl movement shit you saw from Boondocks and just let out a scream and just run forward towards Oriel, all sense gone, and just start swinging wildly. Swing number 1.
18 per 12 will hit.
Thank you. I'll use a spell slap and smite for that.
Okay. Cool.
And then
I feel I'm busting out the calculator. Give me a sec.
gotcha. Let me know when you're ready.
You just keep going, buddy.
Alright. For my second attack, I will swing.
14 will also hit. As you swing on in and you watch as Fergus, no idea what's going on, eyes rolled back at the back of his head, just screaming as he swings this axe wildly. You do 35 points of damage.
Oh my.
Wow.
Did anything else return?
Wow.
No. Only just to say that Fergus is just screaming with intermittent, like barely intelligible burst of "I'll kill you," which sounds uncharacteristic of somebody supposed to be protecting life.
At the end of your turn, Oral will use a legendary action to teleport 30 foot. Balthazar.
Orc-founding kitchen.
Where the fuck did she go?
If it's 30 foot and she's not in this room
Balthazar, I'm up.
with Nobrow.
This is difficult terrain, by the way. So 10, 20. Don't worry. I'm counting for you. Don't worry. So 10, 20 to get to there.
I can't move through.
Don't worry, I'll move you. If you want to move to... Don't worry, I was going to move you to here. So 10, 20, 30. Oh, fuck me in the... There we go. So there's 30 foot.
Oh.
Alright. I guess I'll attack her from here.
Yep.
Perhaps. Psychic Blade. What the fuck? I don't have what?
What?
I gotta do it the old-fashioned way. It says I don't have Psychic Blade when I use my macro.
Weird. A 13 for 6 will hit.
Jeez. I don't know what's going on. My macros aren't working.
Don't worry, first attack hits.
Sneak attack.
That comes because Nobrow's there, yeah?
Yeah. And
Yep,
then I'll do the bonus action.
An 11 will miss, so 22 points of damage. Anything else?
Nope. I'm out of movement.
Okay. Burnhill.
Yes, at the end of the turn, she's going to teleport.
No, she's used all of her legendary actions. In fact, this is 2024 rules. And creatures in their lairs have 4. Thanks for reminding me, John. You always were a fan of it ain't fair, if it ain't funny, if it ain't fair. Ricky. Gonna just go ahead and make a little legendary action attack on you. Nothing to worry about. So 22 to hit for 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 3 as she fires a talon out at you. You feel this cold, which I'm pretty sure we put on your sheet, but it isn't there anymore for some reason. You feel this cold run over, but just like your favourite pop star, the cold never bothered you anyway. So you only take 9 points of slashing damage. Brynhild.
Yeah.
Beacon of Hope. Any number of creatures. Advantage on wisdom saving throws, death saving throws. On who? You're really quiet, can't hear a fucking thing.
On everyone within 30 feet of me.
Within 30 foot. That is technically everybody bar Nabra. Do anything else?
Nabra. I can't do anything else, so stay where I am.
Okay. Magial. Maybe Julie. She will. Ooh, tough choice. You know, let me just check this one real quick. Sweet. She will look at you, and she does there, Brynhild. She will fire off an orb to your direction. A 21 to hit. You watch this small 4-inch diameter sphere of energy just fires out towards you, and as it does, you hear the explosive, thunderous damage. You take 11 points of thunder damage.
Yeah.
And then it's Adair's turn. You're still hasted. Don't know why that came off, buddy. Worry not.
Yep. Adair on his turn will take the dash action and he will move as fast as you. Sorry. As fast as you ever seen him move. He like has after images coming after him, and he's gonna go all the way across here. He's gonna go all the way
That's
over here.
60 foot of movement.
It doesn't matter. I have like 160 right now.
100. You have a speed of 40 right now.
Yeah, and for haste it's doubled.
Okay, so that's 80.
And if you take the dash action, it's doubled again.
So 160, 150, 140, 130, 120, 110, 195, 90, 85, 80 foot of movement left. Cool.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, he just zoomed past. And I took the dash action, so there is no other action I can actually. I get another action. I'm sorry. So I can move right here.
Hmm?
I have another action for the haste.
Action surge?
No haste.
No haste.
Oh,
Haste,
dope.
haste. I can't take my bonus attack, can I? Because
No, that's a bonus action.
Yeah, haste says only one. My bonus action, which I have.
You still have a bonus action, but if you're trying to make like a second offhand attack, you first need to take an attack action.
No, my my extra attack feature.
Extra attack requires you to make an attack first.
Yeah, so.
But if you use your hasted action to do that, then you only get the one attack. You don't get a multi.
I got you.
12 will miss. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Then she will immediately kick a hoof out to yourself. As it does, you feel the cold kick in. Dare 28 to hit.
That does in fact hit.
You take 20 points of cold damage.
Fun.
Make a con save.
Con save. 12.
You pass your con save. You cannot take reactions until the start of your next turn, however.
Okay.
Sorry. Until this... Yes, yeah, cannot take reactions until your next turn. Nabra.
Yes. She's within range of me this time?
She's standing right in front of you, buddy.
Sweet. So I'm gonna whisper in her ear. Knock, knock. Who's there? Owls. Owls who? That's right.
Hold on, I didn't quite do something on the just notice. Gonna quickly... She has a plus that. Cool, right. Okay, as you give her the knock knock joke to end all knock knock jokes. Nope, I did not even make the save yet. She passes with a 30.
Huh.
He's a BBEG, guys.
Dinner, Nelson, your turn there, Nabra.
Can I use my bonus action to disengage?
You are not a rogue.
Well, what good's a bonus action?
Use a bonus action if you can't fucking use it.
Yes. Aha. I'm gonna cast Armor of whatever the fuck.
That's a leveled spell. You've already cast a leveled spell.
I get a freebie, don't I?
It's still classed as a leveled spell, even if you're doing it innately.
Oh, what kind of horse fuckery is this?
Sorry, I did make a little whoopsie. That was no longer difficult terrain, so Adair did have all of his movement, and everybody in there does have all of their movement. Did anything else with your turn there, Nabra?
No.
Okay. Legendary action. Adair. 20
Hey.
to hit.
Meets it, beats it. Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Yep.
21.
Wait. In that case, I can't use reactions until my next turn.
21 points of cold damage.
Yep. I'm down.
Oh, fuck.
Fergus.
That means
Alrighty, Scottish, could you please reiterate for me? Am I currently passing through any difficult terrain?
No, I had to remove it. I made a complete whoopsie doodle. Let's see. Hold on. So, whenever a hostile creature damages you with the axe in your possession, you make a 15 Wisdom saving throw or go berserk. While berserk, you must use your action each round to attack the nearest creature to you with the axe.
oh wait.
But I have a from what I'm interpreting from reading it, I have to fell that current target, but I don't stop swinging until I don't see or hear anybody after I've killed who I'm trying to kill.
The way I read it is you attack the closest target, and then when the closest target falls, then you stop. So if the target you were attacking vanishes or gets further away, then you attack the next closest.
But that's a bit... Getting closer away is a bit different from felling a target. That would mean killing or striking down.
So, Scottish, we have a problem.
I'm listening, honey.
I'm not supposed to be down. Because Blade Song never activated on my character. My AC is supposed to be over 20.
Oh.
Maybe even 24. Because my Blade Song adds on plus
Your intelligence modifier. Plus 3.
Yeah. So if I knock
yeah.
off Blade Song, yeah, the resource isn't being used.
You had 8 hit points. So, yeah, it's not. Why is that not?
Yeah. I don't know.
Here's the thing. It should be adding Blade Song to you. There we go. It was an
So it's-
inactive effect. There you go, sir.
21. Not
just
to mention,
Throw your haste back on then.
we'll do
While
haste.
we are
haste.
complaining, can I be moved up? I'm currently staring at a wall.
You should be able to move freely. You're not in the initiative order.
Negative.
Apply active effects.
There we go.
Apply active effects.
Yay.
It's not letting me
Hello, my
apply.
wife. How are we doing?
So maybe I can give myself that resource back and consume it.
Yeah, knock off one there. Target moving away from the Berserker Axe.
Yeah, it just doesn't want to enable. 23 is my new AC.
see here. So,
Because I mean, I agree that like with the idea.
am I misreading the part here? Have I imported the wrong version? I wonder. Do we check our versions?
Yeah, I wanted to find.
I've imported, yeah, I've imported the 2020, the 2014. So, let's see. Well Berserk. So this is the actual reading. I'll get it updated ASAP. Well Berserk, you regard the creature nearest to you that you can see or hear as your enemy.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I had.
Don't worry, it's I've imported the wrong version, man. That's entirely on me. I'll get you updated right now, and for anybody wondering as well, just to be safe, I will post the. God, diggity dang it! I'll post the URL as well. Yeah. Well, Berserk, you regard the creature closest to you that you can see or hear as your enemy. So the basic idea here, for lack of better terminology, is chaos.
Yep. Yeah, that feels a lot more like a Berserker X, because otherwise it just feels like a dedicated violence X.
Yeah, it's now a dedicated. It's now just a dedicated violence axe. So if you would like to make some attacks against Brynhild, I would thank you for it.
Oh. Fine. You're very welcome.
Brynhild, however, now absolutely fucking shitting it.
Excuse me. Very sorry, Brynhild. The unfortunate life is not quite as convenient.
Full 12 damage. Brynhild, 2 con saves, please. So you just immediately turn while swinging and take the axe against Brynhild. Alpha, 2 con saves, please.
I'm trying. It won't.
Is it not rolling for you?
It's not rolling. I mean, it's been freezing a lot for me.
What we'll do is, since Ruby's done nothing else right now, you refresh. Ruby, roll 2d20.
Yay!
A pass on the first, but the 2 plus modifier on the second will drop the spell you're concentrating on, which is Beacon of Hope.
Yep.
Balthazar.
I'm concentrating on Oral. I'll keep working up the attacks on that bitch.
22 per 6 will hit.
And
You can attack for a further 15, 21 points of damage. Anything else?
one more. Missed on the second one again. Damn.
I'm noticing a pattern here. Do I shoot anything else?
Hit. I'm gonna move away from.
Move straight away from Fergus.
Why?
Brynhild,
Yeah.
betwixt a rock and a hard place.
I will cast.
Alright, left it.
First level on himself.
Can't hear you.
I will cast Healing Word.
Yep.
Bonus action on myself. First level.
I'll knock that on. 10 per 20.
Real question: did she move out of Fergus's area without invoking opportunity attack?
God, it's almost like there's a whole action dedicated to that.
I hadn't thought that would be a thing.
And
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
use action disengage. So.
Look at that. That whole action we were talking about. Anything else?
And that's me.
Okay. We're gonna move. I don't know why it keeps knocking that haste off you, Jay. I have no idea, bud. I'll need to resolve that. Anyhow. Me bitch. Me gal. Me Well, in no particular order, once more, just wave her hands and point at there as you watch as once more. It all picks up. Dex saves from the entire party, please.
I think I have advantage on those. Nope. Advantage on acrobatics checks for some reason.
Jalen, would you like to be the last person that rolls their Dex save then?
Of course.
Nice. So, everybody fails.
Everyone fails.
Balthazar takes half damage because fucking rogue. Trying to pop this out. There we go, because the damage differs with people. So, Balthazar, half of the total damage here is 10.
Alright.
Brynhild, anything against the cold? Then it's 21. Nabra, you are immune to cold as a Midwinter's Child, so it's only 9. And Adair, it's also 21.
Down.
As the ice storm picks up, it is difficult terrain once here again here in Oral's abode, in her lair. Wait until you find out who the closest ally is. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I mean, I haven't taken.
Can you see me?
No, but when he takes a step closer to Oral, he fucking will.
I mean, I hate to do this, but technically I can't see Balthazar.
You can't see Balthazar, so I'm gonna run the technicality. Your closest target that you can see is technically Brynhild, but in your movement to Brynhild, you will then see Balthazar. At which point, Balthazar then becomes the closest target.
Well, Brynhild's
Well,
down.
depending on how much he moves, would Oral become his closest target if he just like dashed that bitch?
Look at the squares, Ricky. He's got to pass the threshold that Balthazar is preyed upon, which puts Balthazar the closest, I think.
Okay,
He's already
that's fair
chosen his
enough,
target before he
but-
sees me.
Let me check this here. So you regard the nearest creature. If there are multiple creatures, you choose one at random. On each of your turns, you must move closer to the creature. Okay. Now we need to play the game of what does he see. Balthazar. He actually sees you. Yeah, you only have half cover there from him. Because he's not dead in line with the center. Yeah. The good news is he's not absolutely killing a party member. You know.
Just only kind of.
Yeah, Balthazar, you've got every chance in the world to escape.
This has been very unfortunate, but I was originally speaking up because I hadn't taken any damage, and I thought I had failed the dex save.
I haven't taken the damage off you, you're right. Thank you very much for that one there, buddy. It was 21 points of damage.
Oh, sorry, I'm just
No, that's on me. I took it off everybody else, and I'll be honest, just completely ignored you.
So what am I concentrating on?
Good question.
Sorry, I'm like,
Moonbeam.
oh, that's weird.
That would have dropped by now. Yeah,
I'm trying to keep track of damage because I'd like for somebody to put me down as quick as possible.
So, with that, it is Oral's turn over. I'm just going to quickly start drawing my tables now. So, we have Adair. Pass, fail. Oh, it's been a fucking week of it, I'll tell you that much. Pass, fail. You know, I have written up death saving throw tables in all of my campaigns in a complete straight line. Adair, Speaking of,
Okay.
privately to myself, Juan D20. See, kids, drugs are bad. Sweet. Then, at the end of the Frostmaiden's turn, sorry, at the end of your turn, the Frostmaiden will see Nabra there, and will proceed to give him legendary actions as a talon. So she will smack a boy with the talons. Nabra, 24 to hit. You only take 4
That could
points
be a
of damage, though. As she has a lot of cold damage on there. And then we move on over to yourself there, Adair. Nope, Nabra. Yeah.
Sweet. Who are the 2 party members that are down?
Adair and Brynhild.
Dope. Okay, I am going to use Spare the Dying on Adair.
That's a touch spell, so you are going to have to walk on over there, 5 foot to touch.
Oh, it does say a creature with it. The range doubles when you reach levels 5, 30 feet.
It has updated. That's new. You're right, so you can just cast this at a distance now, buddy. Adair, you are spared. No more death save table for you.
Yeah.
Did anything else with your turn there, Nabra?
No, is that a leveled spell, or can I cast a spell now?
That's a cantrip. So that's you can cast a spell, provided you have a spell that is a bonus action.
Yes, I do. I'm going to pop my armor.
You're gonna pop your armor of Agathis.
Yes.
That is 5 temporary hit points onto yourself. Did anything else your turn?
No, I'll stay close to her.
Okay.
By the way, just so you know, she's probably immune to cold, so...
See, I was debating whether or not he should learn that the hard way.
Sorry.
Really was debating it. It's like,
I just wanted the hit points.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Oral is the goddess of cruelty. And it would be fucking cruel to make this a legendary attack against Jalen right now. And so... she fucking misses, apparently!
Can't you not miss the incapacitated creatures?
No, you got a hit. You have advantage on the hit. And if you hit, it's a crit. She rolled a 2 and a 5!
Fun.
She ain't the goddess I ain't, but
Fergus!
Scottish, any chance I'll just randomly get like 5 levels of exhaustion?
Nar.
Can I give Balthazar like a silent look of a plea for help before I go off?
I think Balthazar would know. Because this is new. Balthazar is a rogue, and rogues are actually... Balthazar is like the second smartest person in this party. He is tied with Brynhild. Not Brynhild. He is tied with Obsidia.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if you're slinging insults or compliments.
At least, for what it's worth, you have advantage on any save while I'm next to you. I think I also give you resistances to some sort of damage.
So the good news is, whilst he's standing next to you, you have his aura of protection. Because you're still classed as a friendly, he just can't help himself. The bad news is, you are his target.
Oh, shit.
The good news is you do have uncanny dodge. The bad news is you can only do that once.
You also have resistance against necrotic, psychic, and radiant. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those applied to my attack.
What are those from?
From my Oath of Ancients. I get that added to my aura. I didn't know if I needed to specify that.
I don't know about the rest. Okay, so, Balthazar. As we both know, the guy with the little AC, that's you. We both know that both of them hit. For 8 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a total of 14. I'm giving you
half one of them?
I'm giving you ample time to think if you want to half one of those. I'm passing that option out to you.
Yeah, I'd like to half the 8.
Then the 8 becomes 4 and you take 10 points of damage instead. With your uncanny dodge. And then, just because she can, she's going to use her 3rd legendary. Because, you know, Goddess of Cruelty and all that jazz. 26 for 8 a dare, you're on 2 fails.
Wait, I wasn't on death saves.
Yeah, you're just unconscious. And you have 0 hit points. So therefore...
Yeah, stable.
Yeah, but still unconscious and with 0 hit points. Meaning it's 2 failed death saving throws because you haven't been healed, you've been stabilized.
Gotcha.
Balthazar!
Yeah.
My. The shit show you have found yourself in.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, you just hear a voice in your mind that just whispers, you can just run, we can leave together, run off together towards more beautiful places. You and I, my husband.
I'm going to. Goodness. Move.
You just run in that, yeah?
Yeah. I know he gets an opportunity attack.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Balthazar's being real fucking brave right now.
I regularly forget that opportunity attacks are a thing I can do.
God,
Oh, dear.
new D&D players.
Do I,
You just roll an attack.
Like I said, I love new D&D players.
I'm not new, I'm just stupid.
19 for 7. I mean, we all forget that we can take them sometimes. Balthazar, as you run past, feel the axe in your back as you immediately, you jump over a dare and you get behind the Frostmaiden herself.
Yeah.
Oh, 23 for 4 will hit.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, it's a nat 20. It's a cripple.
And just because I don't like her, she gets 19 more.
I was going to say, why was your first attack at advantage, but it wasn't. You just rolled a 1 and you get to reroll 1s. You also... Where are you critting on? Where are you critting on?
What do you mean, where am I critting?
You've hit twice. Where are you critting?
Well, the second one was critting.
I meant to say sneak attacking.
Yeah. Sneak attacking, second.
So you reroll another 4d6 for me, whilst I quickly add up the numbers of 4 plus 9 plus 19 plus 13. 45.
42, 41, 45, yep.
So you smack a bitch. Did it else your turn?
I think I've done everything I can. I'm hoping that Fergus picks out her next as his next target. No,
You see how Brynhild... I was going to say, you see how Brynhild is closer? He's really... Oh, it's a toughie.
Hold on. I have to pick her. As long as someone isn't clinically dead, I gotta pick them? Oh.
I've been really nice in saying you don't need to absolutely murder someone in their sleep. What I am saying, however, is both of these guys are within. It's gonna be a real fun one. A real fun one. However, I think I can make it a lot easier for you. She's gonna take her final legendary action. And let's just see, how far does... Yeah, she's going to make it really easy for you. Final legendary action, she's going to teleport.
So she teleported away. Do I get an opportunity of attack?
No, because she just was there and then she wasn't. Brynhild.
Yeah, privately, death saving throw.
1d20. Nice. Oral, in her most perfect and beautiful form, will once more cast her arms around, and as she does, will fire out a little ball towards Balthazar as he watches this 4-inch diameter ball, which, let's be honest, gentlemen, it's average. Balthazar does a 29 hit. Asking for my own mental mentality.
No?
Yeah,
Can I say no? Say no, that doesn't make it true.
let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? This particular one here, she fires it on out. You watch as it's a blue orb that seems to glisten and glimmer, and as it hits you, boy, is it cold. You take 26 points of cold damage.
56. I don't have that many.
No, you do not. PF.
I'm starting to regret coming upstairs.
Adair.
Of course, I got you.
Inshallah, sister. Good news. You get up with 1 hit point.
Nice.
Bad news. You're the closest thing to Fergus.
Oh shit!
Technically, it's between Adair and Brynhild.
You do, however, have your turn. So like you have your turn, which is good because you make a death save at the start of your turn. I'm checking here.
I know that he's been attacking people, right?
Yeah.
Does Blade
Okay.
Song go down when you get knocked unconscious? Incapacitated? Yeah, so your
Yeah.
Blade Song is down.
So most I lose is
AC.
a little bit of a movement.
That's basically easy. You kind of come to and you see like Narbrow just standing there like glimmering. You see Brynhild lying there trying, Balthazar lying there. Just as you go up, he's going down, and then standing there by the door, there's just Fergus just breathing heavily.
I'm gonna just take a deep breath, assess the situation, and what was the roll to disarm someone again?
It is a melee attack, and they can test the melee attack with an athletics check. So you don't do damage, you're just rolling a melee attack.
Am I able to roll both my attack and my my extra, so I can roll 2?
If you failed to do disarm in the first one, then yeah, you can use both of them to try.
Gotcha.
Okay, you're rolling privately, and somehow rolling towards Oral. Just throws a fucking rapier. Fergus, would you like to make an athletics check for me, please, buddy? You are wielding this weapon. I was gonna quickly check you. This is a... You are disarmed. You are disarmed. You still feel extremely angry. I thought it was a two-handed weapon, which the damage didn't equate to. But if it was a two-handed weapon, there would have been an advantage for you. But as he takes that and just ping, and the axe falls from your hand, and you are just standing there. You are still very angry.
Is he not okay? Where would the axe have fallen?
Axe is just right next to him.
Can I try to kick it down the stairs?
Yeah, you can kick it downstairs. You hear that?
Three, or do you want to? Okay. Yep, I'm just gonna kick it all the way downstairs. So if it's like not right next to him, will he?
You watch as his eyes get deeper red.
Fun. Even if he's not fucking holding the axe.
Not just that. Remember, he doesn't want to part with the axe. What do you think happens when you kick the Hulk in the balls?
Best thing to do is put him down. Let's see.
You've heard of Old Yeller. Get ready for Old Fergus.
Now that he no longer has an axe, let me. Best thing I can do is extra attack damage. Bullshit.
So, since you're disarming the weapon, you're not actually attacking him per se. You just need to roll an attack roll for it. So, since there's no damage because you're not targeting the person, you're targeting an object, the booming blade would not proc to the person.
Gotcha. Okay. That's it for. Actually, I'll just move right. Move right here. He can take a.
He already used it against Balthazar.
Oh, did he? Yep.
Anything else?
That will be it for right now.
Oh yeah.
Don't have any bonus action spells.
Use stand there. You watch as the Frostmaiden turns with her coat, this creeped look. And she does, you see the glimmer of her brown eyes as she comes to her full form and stands. She looks at you, dead in the eyes. And she gives a slight little whistle. Leave. Tell the people what horrors you have come to see on my abode. Spread the word. Oh, as you watch as she rises up her claws. Spread your innards. And with that, Nalbra, you are up.
Well, that's lovely. So, do we run away? Go find the resistance? Come back? Murder the shit out of this bitch? Or do we just, murder the fuck out of her now? Because she has made me very upset by hurting our friends.
We need to find the fireflies, Joel.
You see how there are two of us up, and there's a deity over there, and the other one is trying to kill us with all of his might.
I do see the predicament we're in, and it does not seem like a good one, but she's taken quite a bit of damage, if I'm not mistaken.
I say take advantage of our hospitality. Yeah, she has taken a bit of damage, but I have 1 hit point, and I don't know. I have several stab wounds through me. They go completely through.
So, what's the plan for dealing with old Papa Fergus over there?
Let him run out of steam, I guess. He doesn't have an axe right now.
Alright, you know what? If she's gonna let us escape, then
can
I
you
will.
help Brunhild?
You know
because
what?
if she dies, she has the spells to bring us back up.
Can I insight check her to make sure she's not lying to us about letting us leave?
Yeah. Oh wow, that is a oh. And she says that to you. She says it with the cold menace and cruelty that you would expect, given everything that you have seen. As for whether or not she's being entirely honest, it's hard to tell. Because not many people come face to face with a god. You know, that's a tough one there. She's a tough read. But maybe that's because she is quite literally a god, a divine being, exalted. Definitely better than you.
Well, we'll take her at her word, we'll gather our wounded, and we will never set foot here again.
You go to take a step forward towards Brynhild. You watch as her hand goes up as the orb starts to spark. I said leave.
And I am, with my wounded.
No. He watches. The eyes alight with joy. And the little beak opens like a very happy barn owl.
You can fight the angry one, but the rest I'm taking with me, dear.
I think you'll find you'll be fighting the angry one before me. He does go for those closest.
The best he can do is attack you with his fists.
Not as a
What?
warlock.
Wow,
Not as a
Adair!
warlock.
Adair, have you ever felt more betrayed in your life? Just not, no. No, sir, I think you'll find that now Adair is in trouble.
I'm gonna hit her with the old Hexblade's curse, and then I'm gonna chuck a couple Eldritch Blasts right up in her mitt.
Arcane Recovery class feature, it's an action.
A 15
Wow.
for 13 will hit. As you hit, you watch as her body seems to explode into a ball of radiant light. As the body explodes into this ball of radiant light, you watch as Oral seems to just vanish as a thick cloud of smoke or fog seems to overtake the room. As it does,
Hell, fuck.
you watch as on the other side of the room
No fucking way.
she looks at you. Hey, hi, so this is probably a good time to go ahead and put a pause on it, take a break, do whatever you need to do. We're going to go through some quick adverts real quick, and then we'll get right back to the game at hand. First and foremost, we are still available on Patreon and Coffee. Links are above, name is above here. There is now a ton of maps for different AD&D modules, some Dragonlance stuff in there as well, and some stuff that I've actually used in games as well. So go ahead, take a little look. You can support me on there if you wish. You can just subscribe here. Dealer's choice, either way. It's got stuff on it now. Now we are still partnered with the guys over at AdverntureOn. Yes, we are with them. Community of now over 1,000 members who are here playing D&D. Be that Play by Post, Foundry, Roll20, Owlbear. It's there, ready to play. Plenty of DMs, even more players. Open welcome community. Links below and also on screen. Enjoy. When there's a go live time, this is when games will go live here on YouTube and you'll be able to see them. So that is, firstly in the Europeans, 8 PM CEST, 7 PM GMT. In the States, that's 2 p.m. EST, 1 p.m. CST, and 11 a.m. PST. On Mondays, we head up to the frigid north of the Sword Coast once more to Icewind Dale to face the Rime of the Frostmaiden. On Tuesdays, we trade the Frost with the Tropics as we head down to Chult for Tomb of Annihilation to stop the Death Curse. On Thursdays, we keep things Eldritch with Vecna, Eve of Ruin, the 1-20 game where I even bring in new Dungeon Masters to run it with me as a player. Things are getting weird now. Keeping us firmly in the northern part of the Sword Coast, every second Saturday DM King takes me and a bunch of mates through the Lost Mine of Phandelver where we try to find the obelisks and what lies below. Now things get real fun in 2025 because on Saturdays or Fridays, depending upon where you are, we have Dungeon of the Mad Mage. On a Friday it will be 5 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. CST and 8 p.m. EST. However, on a Saturday, 1 a.m. GMT, 2 a.m. CEST and 9 a.m. Hong Kong Standard Time because we have players there. And as a spicy extra bonus, Dungeon of the Mad Mage will go weekly, no more time between. Every weekend, unless something comes up, you will be treated to a Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Now I managed to stay in all of my clothes the whole time, so without further ado, let's get back to the game. You have now outstayed your hospitality. And now you must die. Done anything else with your turn?
Can I direct that second blast to this one?
No, as you did not know there was a second one coming. So you fired two, one into a body and one into what you assumed was the body again, and she has reoccupied in a completely different space.
Did the first form technically die, and would I gain HP because of the Hexblade's hurt?
The first form did technically die, however, so I will proc you on your Hexblade's curse.
Dope. I have one more question then. Can I use my special 6th level Accursed Spectre and turn the owl into a spectre?
Cursed Spectre, no. Because when you slay a humanoid, this is a god. She is not a humanoid, sorry sir.
Oh.
She's something else entirely.
You know, that would have been kind of cool, but okay. Fuck. Oh yeah, bonus action dash, right?
No, you're not a rogue. We've been over this.
And I dash as my bonus action without bonus action dashing. I'm so confused.
You cannot dash as a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna call to. Never
Oh,
mind.
and she's right by the steps.
Yeah.
Is she closer to Fergus now? Because she's closer to his axe.
Oh,
She's closer.
Fergus, she's got your axe. She said axes are dumb, and she's gonna throw it.
We need to
It'd be
try
lovely
our
if that
best to get Brunhild back up.
is it my turn yet?
Did it else for your turn there?
I'm done. No, that's it for me.
Fergus, it is now technically your turn.
I got 3 things, Scottish. First one, is for the Battle Axe's rules. Would you interpret them as me needing the Battle Axe to be back in my hand before I start swinging wildly, or do I continue to swing wildly?
You continue to swing wildly, but to my understanding, because you're not using the axe. Yeah, because you're not using the axe, you have disadvantage on the attack rolls.
Okay.
Now, here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're going to play 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
On an odd roll, you attack a dare. On an even roll, the ice bitch herself is right there.
Please even, please even.
Roll a d20.
Please even. I can't watch.
That's an even roll.
Is it?
It's a 12. 12 is even.
It is.
Oh, you should have faked him out and said it was odd.
That would be cruel. And whilst the Frostmaiden is cruel, I am just an asshole.
Oh, I'd also okay.
We have to
get
get
the other two things.
held up.
The second thing, little fun fact. I have disadvantage on weapons. However, I've never gotten to use. Excuse me, I have a cold. Anyway, I'm as good as you can get with unarmed attacks. I have the Tavern Brawler thing as part of my Sailor background that I've never used until now.
Tavern Brawler, you deal bludgeoning damage equal to 1d4 plus strength. That is correct. And just make sure that is correct. It's not set to correct, so at least I don't think it is.
You can use just about anything as an improvised weapon, can't you?
I could. I'm just talking about friggin' my face, but I didn't think about that. I'm not even thinking about weapons. I'm just trying to make sure I have rules.
There you go, buddy. You should be set up. You can just walk up and punch, and it should just do 1d4 plus strength.
Alrighty. And the third thing, making sure I have the rules correct for this X. I'm not as far as the rules say. Excuse me. As far as the rules say with this with the proper version you've imported, I don't think there's any way that I'm going to come down from this berserker rage.
If a creature dies, you can no longer see it or be heard by you. Yeah, so essentially it's if there's no other targets by the looks of it. Yeah, there needs to be no targets within 60 foot that you can see or hear.
But that was the old one.
This is also on the D&D Beyond. Whenever another creature damages you in your possession, wisdom saving throw, go berserk. The berserk state ends when you start your turn and there are no creatures within 60 foot that you can see or hear.
Oh, that's a relief. It's so weird that I haven't seen it on my sheet.
Sorry, like I said, I've only imported that. I'll import the full thing, but I did also paste details on and I did paste it also in our Discord, and I'll just do a whole ass copy and paste for you, bro.
Why are we heading this way? Why are we heading this way? Why are we heading this way? Why are we heading this way?
Fergus is gonna start up screaming again.
I thought he was attacking the ice bitch. Well, why are we heading this way?
Guess RJ's made his mind up.
What?
What the hell is that? No, what the hell?
I didn't move you.
Like, why do you... Oh, wait, it does hit me.
Where? No. I'm wondering why are there 4 D4s?
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
No, why are there 4 D4s? Where did that come from?
I don't know. I need your... Oh, do you know why? I think I found out why.
I thought he was gonna go for her. Well,
I accidentally typed in 4 because I was trying to do D4. So I do apologize. So what we'll do is just the first number there is a 4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So left hand most dice sadly is a 4. Plus your modifier is a 4, which makes it 8 damage. So you just going for a dare then?
No, actually, Adair is a bit confused, and I'm confused as well. Was the even roll Adair or the odd roll?
The odd roll was Adair.
Yeah, okay, you were going after her.
I should be over here.
I just imagine like Fergus runs, starts taking a swing, and Adair's like, ah! And then he just goes, meow, and just flies round to like punch the Frostmaiden directly in the fucking tits. 8.
Okay. And second attack, I guess.
Well, actually, you're disadvantaged, so I'm gonna need you to roll 2d20. Your fists are weapons.
I'm not sure how I'm at disadvantage with an unarmed strike.
Because your fists are still classed as weapons. It's the same reason
what?
It's the same reason that you can Divine Smite a punch. Divine Smite also lets you do it with a punch now,
Alright,
which it never used to.
Let me do a, what is it, alter control.
Just slash R2 D20, buddy.
Gotcha.
You got a +7, so 17. Yeah, so you hit regardless on both. Did anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Balthazar.
Mhm.
You don't sound too confident.
Yeah, I don't feel too confident. You want to roll a d20, I assume?
Just roll a d20, yeah. It's weird you've been on death saves. The last time you were anywhere near close to death saves, you just outright died. Brynhild, I don't know why I put the pen down. I don't know why, you come right after him.
Just say do that.
Yep, just slash R1d20. Gonna move over to the Frostmaiden. Let's see. Oh. Oh, and what's this one here? Okay, she's got a lot of cool shit. Give me a sec. As she stands there, and as she looks at yourselves, eeny, meeny, miny, and she just keeps at it very, very slowly. Yeah, it's got to do this. I'm not going around. She starts doing that, and as she looks at you, Nabra, you watch as she starts to turn her hand. You watch this very small, beautifully perfect little crystal seems to form in her hand. My children don't need to worry about this, but your friend might. As she twists her hand. Adair, even or odd?
Steven.
Adair, make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
As you watch, as I'm gonna place just this here. Okay. Don't worry about it. But Adair, you should worry about it. The target must succeed on a charisma saving throw or become trapped in a crystal which is immovable. If the saving throw is a success, the crystal shatters and nothing happens. A creature trapped in the crystal is stunned. That's our first condition. However, the creature that is stunned has total cover against attacks and effects outside the crystal, but takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, just not too bad. Takes 13 points of cold damage at the start of each of its turns. The creature can repeat the save, ending the complete save at the end of the throw, freeing itself with a success. The creature is also freed if the crystal is destroyed. Adair.
Hey.
Welcome to
Death? Gotcha.
Yeah. So, good news. You lose 1 hit point. You go unconscious. You still get to make the charisma saving throw, however. Adair, good news or bad news?
Good news first.
Good news says there's no good news. Bad news is, you can't make this saving throw.
Oh.
Nah, bruh.
I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sweet! I'm gonna hit this bitch with a lightning.
Lightning line. Cool. If you fire off a line, you had advantage, Oral. The fuck, bitch. 6 seconds.
That's my
of lightning
favorite
damage. Did it else?
Do I still have my ice armor up from earlier?
You do.
Oh, dope. Okay. I suppose, do I need to move my Hexblade's curse onto her?
I don't think you can do that. I think that's a one and done, is it not?
Okay, so once
The curse ends early if the target dies or if you die. You gain the following benefits. You cannot use this feature again until you hit a long rest or a short rest.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. See. You watch as you know. She's a different stat block, so I don't need to apologise. She'll take 2 separate legendary actions against Fergus. One from the end of Adair's turn, one from the end of Narbrav's turn. It is a completely different stat block, I'm going to tell you that right now. So she's going to make 2 Morningstar attacks, both of which just flat out miss. And then we move over to Fergus.
Fergus is gonna swing some punches, so swing them.
Yeah.
Swing them, because I can't use English. I don't know how many I just rolled. I'm sorry.
You've rolled 3. So I'm going to take your first one here, 12. A 12 will miss. You've got 1 more, because you should be attacking at disadvantage, but you haven't been.
Oh, okay. Is there a button command I can use next time?
Control.
Thank you. I thought. Okay.
And then 7. We'll call the 7 there. It's the left one, so you miss on 2 occasions there. As you just start swinging and missing. Balthazar.
Back to me. Let's do this again.
Same old song and dance. Brynhild. Death saving throw numero 3.
yeah. Oh,
Inshallah, sister. As you breathe life into yourself once more as you come back up, you see a small crystal where Adair once was. This huge, towering, frozen lady just looming over Fergus. And Fergus, no axe in hand, bloodied knuckles, and just like little bits of red on this huge, beautiful ice sculpture. You have a whole ass turn.
yeah. I'm gonna stand up.
I'm gonna use the following phrase. Use it wisely. You have 15 foot of movement. 5 foot of movement left. And then she technically used this. So yep. Don't worry, I'm just taking track of something for Adair's sake. Okay. Now,
I
Adair.
have action and bonus action.
Yeah, your whole last turn. I'm going to point this out now. Adair, you are racing against death now. Because, whilst this is not technically a melee attack, it is damage whilst unconscious, so it will still cost you a death save.
And I can't pass it, so I'll just die, right?
You can pass the death saves.
No, I can't pass the... No.
The little object can... 2 melee attack. If someone melee attacks you and it hits, it's 2. But if it's just radiant damage over time, it's 1. So, the good news is, you'll only ever fail 1 death saving throw. The bad news is, you really need to hope for the nat 20 there.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a small crystal there. It is also destroyable.
But I can't.
Wonder what Obsidia's doing downstairs. Preserve life. Magic action, expend channel divinity to bloodied creature within 30 foot of yourself, which can include you. Divvy the HP up amongst them. Sweet. So, where does it go?
Just myself, because I'm the only one that's bloodied within 30 feet of myself.
The fuck is Balthazar? Chopped liver?
He's unconscious. I can't.
You
it
can't.
doesn't
You
work
can't
on
do it from unconscious. Really?
It just says restore HP to bloodied creatures. Doesn't say anything about an unconscious creature. I don't know.
Give me a sec. Is this a 2024 class or not class, subclass or 2014?
2024.
Oh, 2024. Thanks a lot. We asked you to clarify. Right. One sec. Player's handbook. Let's get rulings for this one here. We'll create a ruling on the fly, which someone can then be safe. We'll work my interpretation. Be bloodied. A creature is bloodied whilst it has half of its hit points or fewer remaining. I don't want to be that guy, but I think if you have 50 hit points and then you get bloodied at 25, but now you have 0, you have less than half. We all in agreement?
Both of us do.
Then, as it flies, both of you get up to half your hit, up to where you'd be bloodied. So, Brynhild, half of your hit points, half your hit points is 29.
Yeah.
And then half of Balthazar, oh wow, is 26.
I give more HP if needed.
So, so Balthazar can take a total of 26. So do you want to give him full 26 on that, or do you want to split it any other way?
Full 26. And that
Balthazar.
leaves 11 for me, right?
Yep, I'll throw it onto you just now. Also, as you once more lying here, come to. Like I said, we really need to hope for nat 20s here, ladies and gentlemen. There's just a little crystal next to you where a dare was, and boy, do you have a sore head.
Yeah,
Brynhild.
imagine.
Yeah, and then just check.
for anybody who wished to keep track, it was 2 fails for Brynhild and 1 and 1 for Balthazar.
Hmm.
And then I'll do bonus action mass healing word on everyone. At 60. Like,
Aye.
bar Aurel. And I can reroll that one.
Anything here?
Oops. I had jab rolls too.
Okay, so 12 on you, 12 on Adair. Not 12. Additional 2 on you, and then additional 2 on you, and then it is actually 12. It's actually 14, so an additional 14 on Balthazar. And are you putting 14 on Fergus as well? You putting 14 on Fergus as well?
Yes.
Didn't hear you the
Why am I
first time?
so hard? Mine.
It didn't actually pick up at all. You didn't light up, so
Weird.
yeah, as you just all the healing magic comes through. Did anything else your turn?
I still have 5 feet of movement left, so I'm gonna move over here.
Did you say I get 12?
No, you have total
No.
cover. She can't see you.
No.
Oral, in her second form. You got some numbers here.
Smash.
What's that?
In case we're keeping track, that's still a smash.
Fair. Very fair.
Let's see. Alright. Sweet. It's not the instant death I thought it would be.
That
That being said, it's she throws her hand over and you watch as this huge bitter cold comes flying on out. I need a con save, Brynhild. You can't. You take 17 points of cold damage. Just Fergus, yourself as well, please, buddy.
Got you.
Yay! Thank you for failing. You took 34 points of cold damage. Is the cold just kind of washes over you now, bro? And you watch like everybody like comes out with like icicles and chittering, and you're just kind of like standing there like, the fuck was that? Adair!
I thought this was supposed to be cold.
Adair, I have 2 pens out. I'm just gonna cap these pens like that. There, as you are in the void, you feel the cold creep deep in your soul. As you creep, you hear just 2 words. Warn you. So you just seem to leave this mortal coil.
What about this lad?
He's in a little thing. He has total cover. I gotta check this thing actually, because now that he's dead, and it didn't recharge on her turn either.
Well, that's good news.
Oh, fantastic. As long as she recharges, she can keep this going. Fantastic. Well, speaking of fantastic, she's gonna just bust off 2 legendary actions there real quick. And each creature within 30 foot of Oral. Let's see who's within 30 foot. Nice. Takes, so fun fact, you guys are gonna love this one. You all take a singular 4 points of piercing damage. It's just this whoosh of ice seems to flurry around for a moment. Nabra.
Oldie but a goodie. We're gonna chuck 2 Eldritch Blasts at her.
23 for 12 and a 12 for 8. 23 will hit for 12. You fire that off. Did anything else your turn?
Yeah. Will Spare the Dying do anything for Adair?
You can't see it there.
Can't spare the dead.
They're already dead. He's not making death saving throws. He just failed one at the start of his turn and then rolled a nat 1.
So this is just a giant crystal around his body.
This is just a giant crystal around his body.
Cool beans.
The crystal does have an armor class and hit points. Like, it has its own little stat block if you wish to try and destroy it to get Adair out of there. As you don't know he's dead.
I launched my attacks already, or I probably would have threw a couple shots of this little shit.
I'm just letting you know for future assault.
Appreciate it, sir. That's it for me.
Okay. And we move on over to Fergus, who has just been straight up punching frozen water. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna keep
Okay.
on.
I would like to.
Doomslayer over here.
It's about to get a whole lot more Doomslayer in a second. If I hit.
An 11 for 5 will miss.
Okay.
22 for 6 will hit.
In that case, I will.
That
use... Huh?
That poor nat 20.
Yeah, that 4 nat 20.
I thought you said that porn.
I'm going
No! I don't use such words.
I'm going to be.
Senior search history.
At the second level. So
You
that's
hit a target. It takes 1d6 fire damage from the attack at the start of its next turn. At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, it takes 1d6 fire and makes a constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the spell continues. Cool. So, 6. Cool. 2d6 plus 1d6 plus 3d. What?
It's a rolling them all at once, but right now she just has to take 2d6 if she fails. Oh wait, no.
She takes
She
1d6
takes
fire.
2d6 now. I cast it at second level, so there's.
Okay, so she's going to take 2d6 right now. So we're going to do the 6 bludgeoning first. Then she's going to take the 2d6 for 5 for 10. And then she's going to be on fire. And then at the start of her turns, she will have to do the thing. Cool. You know, wasn't a fan of that.
Oh,
Gonna try and cave your head in with a Morning Star on that one, buddy. A 9 for 9 misses, sadly. Balthazar.
You still doing this? Man, I just want to go home.
Off in the distance, you can hear Obsidia crying.
You could have ran. We could have run off together.
Adurna.
I don't think that's crying down there.
Oh no, she's just cackling. Like,
There's
for
something-
flavor, this isn't actually what happened. She just casted Arcane Eye and has been watching the entire time.
Wait, what?
The Frost Druids are there. It's just like sports commentary. Like, oh, and that one there's gonna leave him that. Indeed it is. Indeed it is.
Oh, we got another one on death save. It's not looking good for the party of heroes that managed to sneak into the castle. But didn't expect the queen. This is why make sure you are well prepared for whatever you're running into.
You're rolling privately. We've got you all here for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 24, 26 points of psychic damage. Then else your turn and choose.
Is there a place I can hide?
I'm gonna
Behind the throne,
I'm gonna
maybe.
see if I'm gonna.
In my arms.
Yeah, you just got to run past her.
Oh, I can't. How long? I got to stand up first, right? Ah, that's half. I'm just gonna. Nope. I'll stay right there. Fuck it.
Okay, alright
That's
then.
it.
Burn health.
I will. 15
Is that just?
and do another preserve life.
Ah, it's not cool. Cool, right. Cool, nice. It's you preserve life, yeah? We'll be preserving.
Myself and Fergus. Because Balthazar is not bloodied.
Yeah.
Oh damn, Fergus has got so much. So Fergus can take 34 of that 37.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you're taking Fergus 34.
Thank you.
You're taking 3. Oh yeah,
Yep.
I need to drop 1 off. Sorry, knock 4, knock 5. Fergus was on 4 hit points, okay? So, from there, give me a little sec. Fergus can take 29, I think. Yeah, Fergus can take 29. And then... Yep. So 30, so you actually get an additional 4, because it can only take them up to half. I accidentally took him over. So yeah, there we go. Anything else?
And then as my bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon on the...
Yep.
on the riddle.
Turn for 6 will hit. Anything else?
Yep. Just let me write it down. I will... 1, 2, 3. That's me.
Okay. As an action, Oral will watch you like grabs 2 of the icicles from her back, and as she does, just rips them clean off and starts to sprinkle it down, and then watches a snowball forms in her hand. And as it does, you watch as she throws it 20 foot away, and in its place pops out an ice method.
I guess there's some method to this madness.
She points it towards yourself, Brynhild. The ice method moves in towards you, and as it does, well, it's some good stuff. You know, your dexterity is high enough. Your AC is also high enough. It's a real toughie. These guys are absolutely useless, but, you know, he will blow some cold air in your face. I need a dexterity saving throw, please. DC was 10.
Slowly.
You take 4 points of cold damage. I need a con save.
Yeah.
You are doing fantastic.
I know, right?
Is it, Sweet. Then, at the end of Oral's turn... Oh. Do some quick math. She's got a decent intelligence, so give me a little second. End of Oral's turn, she will move to back here, making Balthazar the closest target for the enraged.
Mother effer.
Hey, Stoners.
Yeah?
You want me to go ahead and roll
Oh, on attack of opportunity, you can if you wish.
Oh no, I wasn't going to say that. At the start of Oral's turns until the spell ends, she's going to have to take that 2d6 first, and then she makes the con save to make it end.
Yep, in a little sec. Let me get up. I'll take the damage as it rolls, just to make it easy. So, she takes... Let's see here. So she will take to... Now, it's technically 3d6 at this point here, right? So... Takes 1d6 fire damage from the attack at the start of the turn. Until the spell ends, it takes 1d6 fire. So it should be 2d6 and 2d6. Okay, so... We'll take the 5, it's 7, so she'll take 7 for 14. And then she'll make a con save. And that's a nat 20.
Yeah. Thank you.
And an 11 for 7 will miss. And I'll just quickly... Dare, you died in like round what? 5? Round 5?
Yeah, turn 5.
What round are we on yet?
7. This is a multi-stage boss fight. This is going to go for a while.
Yeah, Obsidio's just standing there menacingly, meditating almost. Dreaming up
Nah,
the
bruh.
perfect wedding with Balthazar.
Ricky.
Yes, sir. Would, is Obsidian within 30 feet of me, like underground even?
No.
No, not even underground. The floor to ceiling is extremely high.
Yeah, I was also reading that it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, so that's not going to work either.
This is technically ice, not stone.
Which is
Oh.
Would be rock. Like closest equated would be rock. Ice is a crystal.
Damn it, Marie, they're minerals.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean.
You know what? Never beats a classic.
12 will miss. A 15 will miss.
Balls.
Anything else?
I can't bonus action breath weapon, can I?
No.
Sweet. That's it for now, bro.
You watch at the end of your turn, she immediately puts her hand out and twists. Is in front of you at Brynhild. You watch his ice method just. I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Come on, Brendan. Yes.
You take
Nailed it.
3d8, which would be 9, and then halved to 4 points of piercing damage. as the ice method just explodes. I'm just really going to keep the ice method out there just in case, though. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but if I bring him back, you know. Fergus! You see those closest targets there yet, buddy? Give you a clue, it ain't oral.
Yeah, no. I'm just thinking, Fergus ain't solid, Fergus needs to be put down as fast as possible.
Well, maybe Brynhild should stop healing you.
Hold on a second,
Sorry. My friend.
let me go ahead and roll with this.
He's my friend. He turned his battle axe on me, but he's just a little special. Roll your d. Just roll a standard d20. There we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Balthazar's AC, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Both of them miss Balthazar, as you are just swinging wildly, and Balthazar is like fucking Floyd Mayweather giving it the left and the rights.
That's cool.
Oh my goodness, what do I do here?
If you take one step to the right, technically it's oral again.
That's true. I'm going to disengage.
Oh, you rat bastard.
And I still got my original attack against Coral.
21 per 7 will hit.
And sneak attack.
Still on those private rolls. There we go.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright, did anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay, 7, 11, 18 points of damage on the Frostmaiden. End of your turn. Legendary action. Gonna try and...
Has one attack?
Had to use
I
his
remember
bonus
correct.
action.
Oh, yeah, we'll disengage.
Yep. You know, you're already out of range, so... Him being there means nothing as you watch. He just immediately flicks a finger out and you watch as the nail flies towards yourself, Balthazar. 15 misses. Brynhild.
Oh, the stairs are right here, so tempting.
Do it.
You hush down there.
Doing toll the dead won't post.
Toll the dead, you want a wisdom saving throw from Oral? I bet.
And when I guess
17.
that's not-
Anything else?
Moving back.
Okay. Gonna end your turn. We're gonna go to the Frostmaiden here.
Oh, here.
And she will... I mean, why would she not do that? Makes no sense.
Refresh.
She will make 2 Morningstar attacks against the raging one. A 14 will miss, but a 16 will hit for 15. Watch she. And then Nabra.
Wait, real quick, did she beat the con save last time?
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Ricky.
Yes, sir. First verse, same as the first. Maybe not. Oh, there it is.
Nat 20 for 21 as you fire it off at her and you watch as she shatters once more. the room fills with even more fog. Just checking the stat block stuff on here. Watch as another puddle seems to form. And here.
Oh hell nah!
No.
Bird form.
Am I still trapped in a crystal?
Yeah.
Or my body, at least.
Yeah, that thing's just there for like.
At least you're well preserved.
Yeah.
Watch as the crystal, believe it or not, that once was a dare seems to, and as it does, now hovers just ever so slightly off the ground as you see this pure crystal just floating peacefully. Is there anything else your turn? Well, yeah, actually, still have it. You still have you still have things you can do.
Yes, I do. Can I? Oh shit. Should I throw a second? Should I throw another Eldritch Blast at the big crystal?
Why not? You know.
Do it.
You just
You can hear me like. from
You hear
behind
your
the
conscience
corner.
say, "Why not?" You know.
A 12 for 13 will miss. Doing anything else?
No, that shall be it for
At the
me.
end of your turn, she is going to intensify her aura for 2 legendary actions. At the start of Fergus's turn, Fergus takes 20 cold damage.
Fergus is down.
Balthazar. Ah, my pen not doing the clicky anymore. There we go.
Where'd she go?
This is her now. That was always her, to be fair. I just needed a crystal, and like that was a crystal.
Alright. That bitch. I don't know if it's gonna do anything.
Ruby has managed to avoid being a death saving throw table. It's crazy.
What do you mean?
10 will miss. Yeah,
And I guess a 7 will also.
you're doing great. You're doing great.
Yeah, doing great. Awesome.
Anything else?
Mm.
No?
No.
Go. Legendary action time. On her turn. On the end of your turn. You'll hit you with a polar ray. Does a 19 hit? I'll take it that a 19 hits. You take 26 cold damage.
Oh no, I want to use my legendary. I want to use my.
I want to use my legendary resistance.
legendary. I want legendary action. Damn it.
Yeah. 13. That's 13 total. That's not that obvious. You take 13. You like move out the road and like it just brushes your fingers. You're like, yeah. Brynhild.
Yeah. I assume this is
Yeah, that's her now.
Coral. Okay.
10 will miss. Do anything else your turn? Oh yeah, I gotta get her back in
No.
here.
I'll move backwards. That's me.
Hold on a sec. At the start of Oral's turn, you watch as the wind picks up, and as the wind picks up and gets louder and louder, within 30 foot of Oral, that's a 30 foot radius by the way, is now heavily obscured. All attacks against Oral are at disadvantage unless you have blind sight or tremor sense. And with that, Oral will move. You watch Brynhild as the ice seems to form in. No, bruh. It is now incredibly difficult to see.
Can I not, like, with my devil sight or whatever it is, can I not see her?
This isn't darkness. Oh. However, you would. No, it doesn't work. Doesn't matter for you. You're a midwinter child. Don't worry. Did anything else your turn? You
So I'm
haven't done
Gucci.
anything.
You're just like, nah, hurry the fuck up, cool boy, you're done. So I'm good to just whip chuck a couple Eldritch Blast.
At disadvantage.
Okay. So Devil Sight, no, cool. Okay, awesome. Control. Well,
Now we wait 3 to 5 business weeks.
yes.
Second ones came through. Cool. Double 16s. Got 23 for 9 will hit.
Okay. Let me roll the other one again, I guess. Ka-chow.
Good.
13 will miss. So you do 9 points of force damage towards the Frostmaiden. Did anything else your turn?
I'm gonna use this time to back the fuck up out of there.
Okay. Did anything else with your turn?
Still got my blah blah blah. Nope, that's it for me.
Okay. End of your turn. Legendary action. Balthazar. A 26. You're technically blinded though, right? You don't have anything to see through this?
Only if I'm within 10 feet of her.
Cool. So it's not a nat 20. It is, however, 24 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Fergus! Hey!
Roll, sir.
1d20 please, sir. Nice. Balthazar! 1d20 please, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That is... I had to double take that one for a second there. Brynhild.
Yep.
Now, I'll point out, you're technically blinded in this one here. So any spells that require you to see her do not work. Nice! You still can't see her.
I do have tremors here, so I at least know where she is.
No, you don't.
I don't?
She's flying.
Ah, okay.
Well, you're the one, by the way, that said
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah.
Is that,
yeah, if she were on the
that I
ground.
can't see her?
You can't see her because she's not on the ground.
Okay, you at least know where the bodies are.
You do, however, know where the bodies are. Good point from Fergus. You know where the bodies are. Within 30 foot. 60 foot, even better. So, you know... Yeah, you know where everybody bar her is.
we could use
Does she
fireball.
have her own separate stat block too, the third form?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. 3 separate stat blocks from this girl.
Great. I used my...
You use the what?
I use my bonus action, so I can do a healing word.
Wait, I have a question over the. If they manage to kill her, is that the end of the campaign?
No.
Okay, good to know. Because otherwise, like, yeah, no, we beat Icewind. I did nothing in the boss fight.
Your own choice. Your own choice.
True.
Hey, I didn't choose.
I'll
I
cast-
didn't. No. That was never mentioned. Like, oh, we're gonna go find the Frostmaiden and kill her. No.
They weren't technically trying to find the Frostmaiden, though. They just happened to walk
No,
into the
exactly.
same room as her.
So that's why it's like, oh, your own choice. I didn't like. You guys didn't choose to fight her either, so I can't be blamed if it goes south.
But you chose to
She's
walk.
blessing.
Not on.
She's blessing Oral. Oral's blessing.
Sorry, myself and Balthazar. Sorry.
Balthazar and yourself. You had my hopes up. But not on Oral, God's sake. No, she has a god, but you know. Did anything else?
Is Adair's body
Coming
there
back.
now that the crystal's gone?
I'll say yeah.
Okay.
Did anything else your turn there? So you run away?
Wait, can I go over here? Yeah.
Go back to exactly where you started? Yeah, of course. Down here. How long does it blow? Oh, it just lasts until she ends her concentration. Fantastic.
Feeling fantastic.
She will move on in. She sees you, and she looks at you, and you hear in your mind, I've had enough of your kind. And will fire 30 for 30? It's cold. I'll save your reaction, however, because you have 8 hit points. As the bless goes down, not that it matters.
I know.
As Aura will then. How much movement you got, girl? I'm gonna quickly move this so I can just whoop. Read my own movements. Still can't fucking read them! She will look over towards yourself, Ricky. Not that you can see this happen now, Brian. She does. Midwinter child. Your friends are dead. You have abused my hospitality. Yet I will still let you be. She moves back. You see the doors, the stairs down. These are my precious statues to add to my garden. Leave this place. Take your whore with you. And never let it be said that I have not been a benevolent and merciful God. And she'll just move, you know. She'll just move a little bit closer to Brynhild. Nabra, you are up.
It was a fine ride, guys.
So it's like the consensus of the group that they would like to, you know, be drugged to safety.
The group are unconscious, making death saves. This is entirely your choice. You do what you think would be best for you, given everything you have observed within the past 2 hours and 42 minutes.
I still feel like we could take her. She's getting pretty weak.
The
But
fuck
we are
you
also-
mean we? Fuck you mean we?
Well, some of us-
Corpse on her? You throw me hard enough, I'll knock her down out of the air.
If I go grab Fergus's battle axe and put it back in his hands and just throw him near her body, you think he'll do the rest?
I think he'll die before he can do anything.
Oh, shit. So who's all still up?
Nobody.
Obsidia, but
Yeah.
she ain't here.
Fuck me, everybody is down?
But
She goes to a different dungeon.
Yous have been here. He's been here in her house upstairs, right? Yous left about a minute ago. So for Obsidia, it's been about a minute.
Just everybody caught an ass whooping in 60 seconds.
She hasn't even picked out what color bouquet she wants. She's still stuck between black and purple.
The two separate Pantone shaders, like,
Yeah.
The smash cuts upstairs and people are just getting thrown through walls. Oral's got a steel chair.
You got an umbrella? Yeah, I had one. Where is it? 2 miles away. You want? Can I do anything for you? Yeah, I want soup. What kind? Chunky.
Thanks, Ollie. On you go, on you go now, bro. This is your choice as you stand there. You've heard her screaming in your mind telepathically. You see two people, one by the stairs, one on the other way of the stairs. You know Oral's behind a wall, enveloped in the shadow that is the ice blizzard around her. Obsidia, 2 floors down. And you have been told to leave with your whore and never come back.
Which one's my whore? I was confused by that.
Well, before you... Obsidia was very close to, you know, riding a random frost druid, so I hope that helps. Hope that helps.
Yeah, clarified everything, Hoss. Appreciate you. What are the odds that me and Obsidia can come back up here and fight this bitch?
She is about less than half spell slots and 0 fucks.
Those are my favorites. So do we just abandon our friends? Like,
Yes.
we just return to the
I know,
pub
your
like
decision.
2 war veterans?
Ricky,
Yes.
Lost a good crew.
Ricky, you watched just how quickly Jason done it last weekend. You watched how quickly he was happy to abandon us.
Yeah, that's called a coward. A real captain goes down with this ship. For a barbarian, I feel like he was a bit of a pussy. I'm not gonna lie.
Right. Let's now contextualize this. We were fighting for revenants. This is a god. There's
And
the
we've done good thus far
contextualization.
fighting said god.
If you're having trouble trying to make sense out of this, have you considered what you alone will be able to do to finish this fight?
Run away. Yeah, I've been contemplating that for the last 2 hours.
I'm not outright saying you should run away. I'm trying to help the decision along. Is there anything you can do to secure this, and are you confident in executing that?
No,
Do you have
not
anything
really.
left in the tank?
I've got Eldritch Blast. I've maybe got a Spare the Dying up my sleeve, but I don't think that's going to do us any good.
Alright, so how many rounds do you think you can survive, and how much damage do you think she'll need before she dies?
Well, she's only been dealing cold damage thus far, and I'm semi-immune to cold damage. I feel like I could tank her, but I need like a range in the background to like snipe her while I'm taking pot shots.
Like a sorcerer?
That could be an advantage, you know, someone with a fireball or two up their sleeve.
I have about 2 left. I don't know though. I've been busy. Do you think I should go with the whites or the purple flowers?
You have
I
to
think
make
purple really fits my tone.
You'll have to make a very good case for it. Alright, let me count your movement, okay? So, because I will do some fun math here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Hold on, 60.
61, 63.
65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 120, 125, 130, 135. So 135 right now, so I'm sick. 135. 140, 145, 150. Oh my god, Obsidia! Some shit has happened. Blah 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 blah.
You didn't have to run all the way. Just yell.
That's him getting to that's him getting to the stairs, and then I need to account for Obsidia as well because she's got to be moving. So
I do the spell slot for kinetic jaunt.
that's 10 foot of movement extra in it.
Yes. So
Okay,
that gives
so
me 80.
80 on the dash. So
with potential wings.
300. Then put this quick here. Yeah, I'm aware. 100 divided by. So it would take 5 rounds for you dashing to get there and back. That's the entirety of it. Is 5 rounds. So do you solidify to that course of action of 5 rounds? Because we can skip the preamble of the shit, save the running through the maps, and just run 5 quick rounds here, giving you a minute to do your stuff with Obsidia, getting everybody to do their rolls. Is that what you want to do? Or do you want to
rock
play
and
it
roll?
out? Cool. Then, as you are booking it downstairs, let's go ahead and quickly pause the music. Wrong music to pause. So, I have here Fergus. Since Narbrow's downstairs, this can be public. Roll a d20.
Oh,
Okay. Balthazar, this can be public. Roll a d20.
The death save.
Yep. Okay. Brunhild, because
Yep.
Oral stands next to you, and anybody within her or 10-foot aura instantly takes 10 cold damage, you do immediately fail
I
a death
fail
saving
one.
throw, but you can publicly make your next one.
Right now? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So 1 fail, 1 save.
Oral will take her turn. That's round 1. Fergus, make your next death saving throw.
got you.
Balthazar, make your next death saving throw. Good shit. I hate that the stable icon looks like toilet paper, but you know. Now that you see it, you can't unsee it.
No. Yeah.
Brunhild, make a death saving throw.
And fail 1.
I said make a death saving throw. Fergus,
Mm-hmm.
make a death saving throw.
Nat 20.
Fergus, as you come back to absolutely raging, screaming
No.
your head off.
Oh, God. Fucking damn it.
Where's
He's
the-
still under the effects of it?
Where's the Frostmaiden?
There is no way. Oh.
Oh!
I should have died. I should have just died. Oh. Put me down. Please. Just. Oh, God.
I'd like to imagine that's when I walk in. I'm like, okay.
You walk up the stairs and
Round
I-
use to come back in round 14, so we'll get to use in a moment. Yeah, as you are like standing and looking round, you see a dare's body. A dare is like just right there, and it ain't moving. It ain't moving.
Okay. So he's dead, and how far is Balthazar? Is Balthazar dead or stabilized? That's a horrible question to ask. If I can't,
Make a wisdom check.
because I was just wondering if I can't go after dead bodies, or if I stop going after someone when they're dead, what do we define as dead here? Oh, you said check, my bad.
Do you have any? Yeah, could you actually? Yeah. Let's see. Your check. Wisdom is actually only a +2. 7, 8, 9.
Oh, not her.
Remember how your axe? Right. Remember how your axe was knocked out your hands down the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
You know how you really didn't want to part with that. You've been
Vaguely.
without your axe for God knows how long.
Oh.
There's a dead guy there, and there's the fucked up halfling over there. He's probably dead. I don't know. And God knows where that other fucking dwarf went. And where was the big tall bitch made of ice? Where was the crystal? Where's the blue guy? As you sprint on downstairs to hunt for your axe. We're going to leave it there right now. Just move behind Narbra. Move behind Narbra, don't worry. Brunhild! Make it a saving throw.
I'm saving throw.
Brunhild.
Yep.
Make your final
Yep.
death saving throw. As you are running downstairs there, Nabra, you like see it all, you're just like, no, I'm getting out of here. As you run, start sprinting down, you see on the ground the Berserker battle axe that Fergus had held in his hands, that was knocked out about a minute ago by a dare. You know straight, he's lying up there fighting for his life and you've just abandoned him. Yeah, you might think that's a good thing. You might think that's a bad thing. Either way, he's without a weapon, and the last time he had that weapon in his hand, he started punching everybody. So I'm going to ask you very plainly and broadly, do you leave that there? No, please. No, bro. By all means.
There is a wrong answer, and then there is a answer.
Ricky. You're muted.
Yes, sorry. What?
Did you hear anything I said?
No, I did not.
Of course. As you tiptoe down the stairs, getting as far away from the Frostmaiden as possible, you see on the ground the battle axe that was knocked out of your friend's hand. You recall the last time you saw this guy, he was fighting for his fucking life, R. Kelly style, upstairs. You also remember the last time he had this axe in his hand, he immediately swung at the Frostmaiden, and then when she was nowhere close enough, he immediately swung at Brynhild. As you are running down the stairs to get Obsidia, you clock the battle axe. What do you do?
How far away from me is Fergus?
Upstairs.
He's upstairs.
Upstairs still? Okay, I'm going to try to kick the axe or move the axe as close to the stairs as I can while still...
At the very bottom of the stairs. So like it's maybe 5 foot away from the stairs.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna... Can I throw it like halfway up the stairs and like...
It's more than likely going to slide back down those stairs. You're aware of that, right?
Well, the steps look pretty wide. I mean...
They're also made entirely of ice.
Well, that's good. I'll try to, like, you know, axe throw that bitch and see if I can't get it to, like, ka-chink and stick in.
As you run down and, like, just swing round, overarm, and start sprinting down, you get to the other set of stairs, like, you stop, and as you stop, you just kind of like, just heel stopping all the way down. You see Obsidia standing there, 2 Pantone pallets in hand, the purple one or the white one. As you see her down the stairs and you like slide in, the walrus looks and goes, "Huh! There's an idiot back." Obsidia.
This is not right.
Yeah, you just see his Narbard straight down the stairs.
Hey, no, bruh! I don't know why your back's already, but do you think I should go for the purple or gold accents, or should I like mix the two of them? I've been thinking about like I've been trying to like remarry, like a vow renewal with Balthazar, you know, because we've been so busy adventuring. My view on life has changed a lot, you know.
Your husband, in danger, Frostmaiden, bad stuff, need help,
Of course it's bad stuff. Of course the Frostmaiden is here. We're on her island.
No, found Frostmaiden, she attacked us, mistakes were made, your husband may be dying /dead /injured.
Hey John, did you know you were married? Because I didn't.
No. Last I knew, she was out sleeping with somebody else.
It's an open marriage. What can I say?
Hey John, did you know you were in a polygamous marriage? I didn't.
Did not anything.
Polyamicule.
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Well, I'm kind of low on spells. Can we do this tomorrow? No,
I don't think it can wait. I think this is something we definitely need to immediately take care of, or all of our friends are going to die.
Oh, so that's
Cold, horrible deaths.
And so you want me to charge in head first without a plan of action and have the same fate?
Well, no, not really. I was just, wishful thinking.
You know, maybe I can talk to her. I've been around Queens before.
Yeah.
She finally
let's see how
gets
that
up
goes.
and casually starts strolling along.
Flashback to
To
that
fill you
one.
in, first she was an owl, then she turned into an ice captain.
Flashback to that one gay bar that had a drag show in Baldur's Gate that one time. As you make your way upstairs, you see Fergus just standing there, 1,000-yard stare. Not quite too sure what's going on with him. As you come up the stairs, you see the dead body of a dare. You see Balthazar lying there. You can very faintly see the breath coming from him. And off in the corner, you can also see Brynhild is lying there as well. Faint breaths coming from her. This is round 14. I'm going to ask Obsidia to roll initiative.
Awesome. Initiative.
So, as yous come on up, the 14th round, you take a look around and see what's going on. Nabra, what do you wish to do?
Who's the closest one on the steps?
Balthazar.
Dope. If I use spare the dying, will that help him in any way?
One enthusiasm.
He is stable as it is.
Okay, dope. How well, Adair's dead, so there ain't no stabilization to that. How about Brynhild?
You can also see that she is stable as well. Adair is stable. That a flat line is technically a stable line when you think about it.
The most
So-
stable of all time, if you want.
Well, I'm super helpful right now. Fergus. Could we have Fergus slowly start taking dead bodies downstairs?
That would be on Fergus's turn. You could certainly ask him.
Okay. On Fergus's turn, I will ask him if he would like to carry some bodies down the stairs. I'm gonna move just a skosh forward and up against this wall for cover.
Yep.
And then I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay, Obsidio.
I'd like to check what state my husband is in.
You can tell by looking at him that he is in a very stable state.
Well, no, bro, sweetheart. Where's the Frostmaiden?
You know,
Where's,
I don't
where's
know.
the door?
Thank you very much.
Well,
She may have ran away. We did beat her up quite a bit.
I think she did the same to you. Anyway, my husband is very stable, and she just fireman carries him on the shoulder. I'm ready to go.
You hear that, John? Husband.
Locked in now.
Oh, actually, are we're still in initiative, correct?
We are still in our initiative right now, as technically speaking, there's still a round available to save Adair. Because we specifically bought diamonds for Revivify in the event that something like this happened.
Yeah, I've been sitting right here, like,
Yeah, I'm out of
pulling my hair
third
out.
level spell slot, so
Then I'm dead.
You're out of first level spell slots?
Is he
third
he's
level
on,
spell slot.
he's on
Dead.
is he on death saves or is he?
No, I'm
He is
dead.
dead. You're
Dead.
aware. You're aware that you have a fourth level spell slot, though, right?
I think I can only use Revivify as a. third
No,
level
you can
spell.
always upcast any spell. Some just don't have extra effects.
Revivify is a always prepared spell for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You just don't have a third level spell, so you have to upcast to fourth level.
But is Brynhild? What's the state of Brynhild? I have LOS.
Brynhild is unconscious.
Making saving throws or
Past.
Stable.
Stable and unconscious.
can I make it there? No, because it's a whole action. Hold on, let me see if
You
I
can get to
save
there.
here.
Well, you can actually... No, you've got Arcane John. You can get to... How long's that last
Can
for?
I do it? No, my starting point, I already moved 10 feet this turn, and it lasts for a minute, I believe. Kinetic Jaunt, it doesn't say. It's concentration up to a minute, and this is very old.
We'll see 7. Even 7 rounds deep. Of it, but no.
No, because didn't cast this combat, I casted last combat.
Ah,
and
yeah, so that would be gone then.
Yes.
will say, if you'd like, on your way up, you could have recast.
Hmm. I just realized. Oh god, do I have quicken spell? No, fuck.
Fergus, do you have healing hands?
Do I have what? Lay on hands?
Oh wow, that's a hell of a time for my headset to cut out.
You said what?
He can't hear you.
Apparently, that's my fault for not charging it. You know.
What I
Can you-
can do
Can
is
you hear me?
I can make, but then I don't have bonus action heal. I have an action heal.
Fuck.
We're back in business.
How many turns does a deer have left?
Round.
Oh, we don't know.
This is I would say this is his final round. You can get him in this round.
No, because I need another turn. Because what I'm thinking is I can fly, then I can get to Brynheld. Then I could get Brynheld up. But then I need another turn to use my healing hands feature.
You need to find a way to move both characters.
Yes.
15 foot. And heal one of them.
Yeah. Well, I need an action to heal one.
So this is a very collaborative effort. So if you can all pull resource together to think, as long as Brynhild is able to cast Revivify at the end.
Fergus, would you be able to get Bryn? No, that's like 90 feet of movement. Like drag him over here. Because I could ready an action to heal, then I could crawl over, but. Because we need Brynhild next to it, within 50 feet of it there. Which, let me do math. 15 foot, so that is. Hold on, what's the routing for that? That is 25 feet. I already used 10, so I would have 50 left over, but it takes me 40 to get there. So then I only have one square. And I don't have my action. I don't think I can save there here. Do I have a potion? No, but that's a waste of a fly spell. I'll just.
What about haste?
Haste takes an action to cast, and then I can only attack, dash, disengage, hide, or utilize. I could dash. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cast haste on myself. That gives me a total of 60. Then I'm gonna move over here. Really, is the action to grapple Brynhild?
Unconscious. What's she gonna do? Fight you?
So, is it free action?
Yeah, I'd say that's free. She's fucking unconscious. You can drag her by the hair for all she knows.
So that is a total of how much used?
There's
50.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
So that means hasted action dash. I can then drag her 5 for the rest of my normal movement. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I can put them next to each other. I can get Brynhild to here.
What's your movement? Remember,
My movement is 60 because it's a double. Then I dash. And then I drag her 30 feet.
Yep. Then you do
Like,
get them.
yeah.
You do get them next to each other.
Yes. Fergus, are you able to heal her?
I have a question for the Scottish before I answer that. Am I still berserked, or did that end?
No, you went down and got the axe, and by that point there was like nobody you could see.
Oh, okay. So I'm done. I'm just possessive again. Okay, in that case, I answer Obsidian. Yes, I can heal one person with cure wounds.
Can you then be so kind to heal Brynhild?
Absolutely.
And that is my turn, I think. Yes.
Okay. I'll walk on over to Brynhild. I guess I'll stay here. I'll head over to Brynhild, put the axe next to me, and place a hand on her, and let me see. Just fire that off, I guess.
As Brynhild, you get the 13, and you come back to the land of the conscious, lying there. There's a lot of crystallized blood around.
Welcome back, Brynhild. Could you please be so kind to revivify a deer? A deer. Yeah, he still owes me, so.
Yeah, I roll over part because I'm straining myself so much. Take the diamond and revivify.
You stick the Revivify in there, and as a dare you lie there. We don't know what god you pray to. Fuck, I can't even remember the god Brynhild that prays to, let's be honest here, but as you were in the darkness, floating endlessly through the nothing, you feel this violent pull as you're racked and you feel pain. And then you come back on this cold floor with a and you know, with 3 hours and 14 minutes, that is a great place to pick it up next week. Wouldn't you say, ladies and gentlemen?
Hell is real.